In the name of Allah, the most Rahman and Rahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Welcome to online class again. This is our lecture number 11. And in this lecture we will discuss first of all chapter number 2, our dialogue. And we shall do exercise number D and E of this chapter. Then after it we will do present indefinite tense. And we have to do exercise number 1. We had discussed introduction of this tense in the previous lecture. Now we have to do exercise number 1. First of all, we shall do chapter number 2, our dialogue, exercise number D. This exercise is related to collective noun, and before we have to start this exercise, we should know about what is collective noun. A collective noun is the word used to represent a group of people, animals or things. The word which is showing a group of people and the word which is expressing, which is telling about the group of people, animals or things, that noun is known as a collective noun. Here are some examples of collective nouns. First is flock, crowd, group of people, committee, team, group of members, players. You can get a group of players. Now we have to do exercise number D, that is related to collective nouns. Here are two examples the book has given us for this exercise. We shall discuss first of all these. A crowd is a group of people, and now we have to tell the different words for this that are included in this group. A crowd is a lot of men, women and children. The group of people including men, women and children. You can write yourself also. You can write different words also from this. Cutlery is a lot of knives, forks and spoons. You can also write different things related to cutlery also. Now here is the exercise. Now we have to give 3 examples for each of these in the same way. First is clothes. We have to tell the things that are including in clothes. You can also write yourself also. I have given you 3 things. Clothes are a lot of shirts, jeans and frocks. Furniture is a lot of furniture includes bed, chairs and tables. You can write also the other things also. Poultry are a lot of hens, chicks and eggs. Cattle are a lot of sheep, goats and cows. Stationery is a lot of books, pens and pencils. You can also write some other things. Now here is the second exercise, that is related to adverb. Now we have to understand first of all what is adverb. An adverb is often used to modify a verb, adjective or another verb. It means that the word which is describing us more about the verb, adjective or another verb, that word is known as adverb. That word which is telling more about, that is describing more about the verb, adjective or another verb, that is adverb. For example, he can run quickly. Here is the verb run, and the quickly word is describing more about the run, that he is running quickly. He can run quickly. So the word quickly is adverb. She writes neatly. Here is the verb writes, and neatly is telling more about the writes, the verb. So neatly here is adverb. Let's learn more about some adverbs. There are different more things related to adverbs. Adverbs of manner, adverbs of time and adverbs of place. You can say that there are the types of adverbs, these 3: manners, time and place. First of all, manner. They tell us the way people do things, the way of doing anything. The way of doing anything by people is known as manner. जिस तरीके से वो कर रहे होंगे. He has arrived safely. Arrived is verb here and safely is more telling about the verb. So it is first of all adverb and it is manner because it is telling us the manner of arrived. The soldier fought bravely. Fought is verb, and when bravely is telling more about the fought, but the bravely is a manner. So we have to say that adverbs of manner are safely and bravely. Adverbs of time. They tell us about the time. This adverb is telling about the time when the action took place. First of all, the first example is, may I do my work later? Later is showing that it is time. So this is adverb of time. Ahmed has just arrived. Just is showing that abhi pahuncha hai. It is showing about the time. So it is adverb of time. The C part is adverbs of place. This type of adverb tells us about the place. They tell us about the place where the action was taken. The place of action where the action was taken. The first is here is he is here for the holiday. He is here. Here is telling us about the place कि यहाँ पर यहाँ की बात हो रही है. So here is adverbs of place. It's raining. Let's go inside. There is also a place that is inside. So we have to write. This is adverb of place. So the first one is adverb of manner, which tells us about the way the people do things. The second one is adverbs of time. They tells us more. They tells us about the time of action that take place. Then there is place. They tell us about the place where the action was taken. Okay, these here are the 3 points related to adverb. Now there is first activity related to adverbs. The first one is change the following adjective to adverb. Now adjectives are given us. Now we have to change them into adverb. We have to just put ly with it because mostly adverbs are there which is having ly. Strong, strongly. Brave, bravely. Soft, softly. Soft is an adjective and softly is adverb. We have to change the adjective into adverb. Quiet, quietly. Slow, slow. So this is the exercise activity number 1. Now activity 2, underline the adverbs in the sentences. Now there are given some sentences in front of us and we have to tell the adverbs from this and we have to tell the type of adverb also, that which type of this adverb of place, adverb of time or adverb of manner. The first is Ahmed, you can stay outside. Here is the outside adverb. This is telling more about the verb that is stay. So outside is an adverb and this is an adverb of place because it is telling us about the place. The second one, come here. Come is verb and telling us more about the verb. That so it is adverb here and here is the place. So we have to mention that it is place. Now the third, the sun is shining brightly. It is telling us more about the verb that is shining brightly and this is manner. So we have to write manner here. The old man is walking slowly. They telling us this sentence is telling us more about the verb that the person is walking slowly. So there is manner. Sana arrived late. Late is here adverb. It is telling us more about the verb arrived and late is showing that it is time. So we have to show time here. The sixth point is it rained heavily. Rained is here. Heavily is here as an adverb. Heavily is adverb and the last night is telling more about the adverb. So the last night here is adverb and it is adverb of time. So this is the seventh point is also there. Please put the cups there. Please put the cups there. There is here adverb and there is a place. So this is adverb of place. So these are the activity number 2. Now we have to write them in the next page. On the next page that from these sentences pick out the adverbs of time, place and manner and write them in the right columns. Now columns are there. separately adverb of manner, adverb of place and adverb of time, and we have to write words related to activity number 2. The sentences that were in activity number 2, we have to write them here. In the first, there were brightly, slowly and heavily in the place. There were outside, here and there. This was in activity number 2. You can also see the activity number 2 to fill this table. Adverb of time, late and last night. These are the words which were included in activity 2, and these are the adverb of manner, adverb of place and adverb of time. To do something from English B, we had done introduction of present indefinite and in the previous lecture. Now we have to do exercise. Here are some sentences related to present indefinite tense. We will discuss one by one. Giddar शाम को चीखते हैं. They is showing that first of all I have told you that the first step should be identification. Now we have to identify which tense is this. When we have to identify from the last words of Urdu sentence. There is they hai, it is showing that it is present indefinite tense, so we have to follow the rules of present indefinite tense. So Giddar here is doing, who is doing work? Giddar is doing work, so we have to write subjects at the start of the sentence, and the English of Giddar is the jackals. This is first of all subject. Then we have to write the first form of verb and ses. Jackals are plural, so we will not write ses with verb. And चीखते हैं, howl in शाम को in the evening. The jackals howl in the evening. मैं अपने भाई से प्यार करता हूँ. ताहू is showing that it is present indefinite tense, so we have to use the rules of present indefinite tense. First form of verb ses, and the method will be subject, verb and object. The subject, who is doing work? मैं is doing verb, so I is at the start of the sentence. Then verb, प्यार करता हूँ. Love, अपने भाई, my brother. हम हर रोज अखबार पढ़ते हैं. ते हैं present indefinite tense and it is in plural form, so we have to write the English of we. First form of verb, read newspaper daily. असलम ईद पर नए जूते खरीदता है. ता है present indefinite tense. असलम is singular, so we have to use ses with verb. असलम buys new shoes on Eid. गरीब आदमी मुश्किल से गुजर बसर करता है. ता है present indefinite tense. गरीब आदमी singular, we have to use ses with form of verb. The poor man lives from hand to mouth. So these are 5 sentences. अमीर आदमी गरीबों को हकारत की निगाह से देखता है. ता है present indefinite tense. अमीर आदमी is a singular, so we have to use ses with form of verb, and the form of verb is look. देख, निगाह से देखता है. The rich man looks down upon the poor. मुर्गियां सारा साल अंडे देती हैं. Present indefinite tense. First of all, who is doing work? Murgiyan is doing work. The English of murgiyan is the hens. The hens are more than one. It is plural, so we have to use only first form. The hens lay, अंडे देना, lay eggs round the year. सारा साल round the year. क्या आप 10वीं जमात को अंग्रेजी पढ़ाते हैं? Now क्या is showing that it is interrogative. Now we have to use helping verb do does, and we have to use helping verb at the start of the sentence. आप 10वीं जमात में you we have to use do with you. So do you पढ़ाते हैं? Teach, we have to use first form of verb. अंग्रेजी English 10वीं जमात को to 10th class. Do you teach English to 10th class? Question mark we have to write. मैं तैरना जानता हूँ. ताहू means it is in present tense. मैं, I, we have to use first form of verb only. We will not use ses with I. So I know how to swim. कैसे तैरना जानता हूँ, how to swim. ये लड़का हमेशा शोर करता है. ता है present indefinite tense. ये लड़का singular, so we have to use ses with the form of verb. This boy हमेशा always. This boy always makes a noise. So these are 5 sentences. 5 more sentences. खुदा उनकी मदद करता है जो अपनी मदद आप करते हैं. ता है, ते हैं, present indefinite tense. खुदा God is singular, so we have to write first form as yes. God helps. उनकी मदद, उनकी those who help themselves, जो अपनी मदद आप करते हैं. God help those who help themselves. हम बैंक से रुपया हर रोज निकलवाते हैं. It is in present. Indefinite tense, हम, we have to use only first form of verb withdraw. We withdraw रुपया money बैंक से, from bank, हर रोज daily. We withdraw money from bank daily. तुम झूठे बहाने बनाते हो. तुम, you, we have to use first form of verb. बनाना, झूठे बहाने बनाना, we have to write the English of it. Make, you make झूठे बहाने, false excuses. डूबते को तिनके का सहारा. This is one, you can say that statement. डूबते को तिनके का सहारा. A drowning, डूबते को a drowning man catches सहारा, catches तिनके का at a straw. A drowning man catches a straw. सूरज मगरिब में गरूब होता है. ता है present indefinite tense. सूरज, the sun, गरूब होना, set, we have to use ses with it. The sun set maghrib में in the west. We have to use s of sun and w of west will be capital because it is proper noun. So these are the 5 more sentences. Now these are 15 sentences related to present. In this lecture we did first of all exercise related to collective noun. Then we did exercise related to adverb. 2 activities were there. Activity number 1, activity number 2. Then after it we had discussed present indefinite tense exercise number 1. I hope that you have understood all these. You have to keep in mind the rules of present indefinite tense while you are doing any sentence related to present indefinite tense. Okay, I hope that you have understood all these. Take good care of yourself and your family. Thank you for watching. Allah Hafiz.